What's up, everybody? This is Autodidact. My name is Laven LaGreca, and in this video I want to tell you a formula for life that I think I found hidden in the Bible. So 3 summers ago, I did an internship at this church called Fresh Life Church in Montana. I was like 30 minutes from Glacier National Park, so that was pretty amazing. But either way, that summer they had us memorize Psalm 128, and I felt that I found a hidden meaning in this psalm that gives you a formula for life. And what is that formula, you might ask? It is first find wisdom, then find your work, then find your wife. Or if you want to go with G's, you could say first find God, then find your grind, then find your girl. Or if you want to go with L's, you could say first find the Lord, then find your labor, then find love. So that's kind of the formula. So I guess I'll recite it to you now and just kind of break it down, how I see that this formula is hidden within this psalm. And I'm not going to say the whole psalm, just the parts that are relevant. But it basically goes, "Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thy hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be like a fruitful vine by the sides of thy house, and thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord." So the first verse, "Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways." So to me, that is a call to find wisdom. I think that the latter two, finding your work, your purpose, your calling, and finding your love, your spouse, your partner, these are desires that are very human. Like, everybody feels them innately. We all long for these things. All of the movies we watch revolve around these things. My favorite movie of all time, Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger. This is the plot of the movie. It's a slave or a servant who his master dies, and he decides to go undercover as a knight and fight in jousts, and he's really good at it. He hones his craft. He's competent. And throughout that story of being good at what he does, he finds a girl, Jocelyn, and she doesn't love him only because he's good at the thing, but we must admit that he probably wouldn't have attracted her if he wasn't good at jousting. But then, so he finds love through his work in a way. And every human, I think, can relate to this story. It's a very human story of just, we all long for that happily ever after, and we all long for stories of triumph and victory over ourselves and the development of mastery of a craft. I mean, these things have just captivated humans throughout all time. We all respect skill, and we all want love. So these two, I think, are obvious human desires, and yet we see so many humans in jobs they hate, with people they don't really love. And so seeing this as a problem, that most people don't have jobs that they don't love and spouses that they don't adore, I think we can say that there's probably a problem here. And to me, I think the problem is that most people forget this first step. Most people don't fear the Lord or walk in his ways. And if you don't believe in God, I think you still can believe this point, because most people don't walk in wisdom. They don't have virtue. They don't have character. They just do whatever comes easiest. And for me, I definitely need God to, my relationship to God is a huge source of what propels me to do these things. But I feel even if I didn't believe in God, I would just look at the world around me, and it would be obvious to me that virtue is necessary and wisdom is necessary for going about this life in a way that is above the norm. And so I think that most people forget this first relationship. They forget the relationship to God. They forget the relationship to wisdom. And because they don't have wisdom, and because they don't have the Holy Spirit leading them and giving them insight, I think they make poor decisions, and they make decisions that any human could fall into. Most humans do, of just giving into the easiest thing that has come their way, settling of sorts, settling for the job, settling for the spouse. And so I think this is really the most crucial part of the equation. Everyone should develop this relationship to wisdom and Christ and virtue if they want to navigate the very difficult journey of life well. And I think if you can get this first, most crucial relationship right, you will be so happy and content and fulfilled in and of yourself. You'll be able to fill your own bucket, that then on your search for your work, your calling, and your search for your wife and your spouse, you'll be so much more capable and ready for good things. I mean, you will be the kind of person that is self-aware enough to know the work you want. You'll be the kind of person that is content enough to be a happy partner and to be a loving partner. And so let's move on to the second one. It says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thy hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. So the next part of the equation, once you find wisdom, is to find your work, to find your calling, to do the introspection and deep thought and prayer and contemplation of what do I love, what do I want to do, what is my life for. And once you find that, you will be happy. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. And that happiness will make you so at peace and content that then you're not looking for a partner to complete you. I think that's a mistake I've made. I think that's a mistake that everyone could easily make, is we don't have that contentment in and of ourselves. We don't have that connection to God, to a higher power, to the thing that will fill us ultimately. And so we're looking for the partner to do that, because that seems to be, that's the most obvious puzzle piece that we think will fit into this whole. To me, it's the one that every human defaults to, is like, oh, this emptiness and longing in me, I just need a person. And it's a big mistake, I think. I've made it myself, like I said. And so I think once we have our work and we're happy and it shall be well with us, I think we are way more capable of and way more ready for that one. And then at that point, it's just a waiting game. And thank God you have already hopefully developed that relationship to wisdom and virtue, because now you will be hopefully more equipped to wait for the person. And I hope, once again, for me, this is for me, if you have that relationship to Christ and God, it gives you a lot more faith to believe that she may come one day. Now, this is still the thing I debate in my head all the time. It's the argument I'm always having is, Laban, you're stupid. Why are you waiting? This is dumb. And also, to clarify, I have gone through a phase where I didn't wait, and I took whatever I could into my own hands, and I regret it. I mean, I learned a lot from it, so I don't regret it. But, it's like, it caused me a lot of pain in retrospect. Like, my life would have been easier if I didn't go through it, but I don't think I would be where I am today if I hadn't gone through it, so I wouldn't take it back. But either way, yeah, that first relationship, once again, I think is the most important, because whenever you're waiting for the one, when you're trying to navigate finding your work, I think you definitely need that extra strength and power from a source much higher than yourself in order to believe that these good things could possibly even come your way, that there's a Father that wants to help you along this path. And so for me, that's crucial. So that's what I think the formula is for life. Obviously, I think a lot of people might disagree, but if you do, just tell me in the comments. I'm interested in hearing 100 ways of living, but this is the one that is certainly, I don't think I could do it any other way. And this is some insight that has really helped me. So first find wisdom, then find your work, then find your wife. And if you prefer the way to do it in G's or L's, do it that way too. But ultimately, the meaning is the same. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.